Hi everyone, Jen here. Believe it or not, this is like the 6th time I've tried to record this video. I keep getting interrupted, or I tried to use our big camera, which is the Nikon D3200, but the memory is full and I had no idea. So in the middle of me recording, it kept turning off, and my daughter was helping me man it because it's not one of those kind where I can turn the screen to look at it. So I was just like, she'd say, "Oh, mommy, the record thingy's not there no more," and I had already talked like 30 whole minutes and it wasn't recording. So I decided not to use it this time. I'll try to use it next time. I'm going to try and sort through the memory card to get all the pictures that are on it off so I have plenty of memory room. Hopefully next week you guys will get a better quality video with my actual camera. So for today, you're getting the cell phone camera again. So on another note, I am extremely sorry. I know I did not record last week's update. Truth be told, there is no excuse except I simply forgot, totally forgot. And by the time I remembered I had not done the video yet, it was already Monday. And I was like, okay, you know what? We're just going to have to skip week 15. So that's what we're doing. We're skipping week 15, you guys. I'm really sorry. But for week 16, let's get started. So, as today, which is actually Thursday, I'm actually doing it on the right day, you guys, not the day after. So today is Thursday, May 25th. Yeah, May 25th. I am 16 weeks today, which is technically 4 months. So we are at 4 months, you guys. Just 1 month from being the halfway point. 1 month away from the halfway point. So, to start, 16-week symptoms. Fatigue is gone. I have my normal tiredness from going to work at 4:45 in the morning. I get off at 1 in the afternoon. I am tired just because I've been on my feet all day while I am there. I can't advertise where I work. I think we have some type of, I remember reading and signing some type of contract about not recording there or anything like that, so I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to, I can't advertise where I work at, but I am a phlebotomist for a plasma donating company. That's pretty much all I can say. But because I'm on my feet 24/7 while I'm there. The only time I get to sit down is if I take a restroom break. Like, I tell them I need to go to the restroom and I go, and then I sit down on the toilet. Yeah. And then the other one is when my lunch break, which is roughly sometimes only 30 minutes, 35, if we're lucky 45, but 45 minutes is very rare. It's usually always 30 or 35 minutes. So I get to sit down for those 30, 35 minutes, and then I'm back on my feet all day while I am there. What feels like all day, because 4:45 to 1 in the afternoon, that's a whole 8 hours. You guys, sometimes 9 hours, because I'll stay a little extra, sometimes I don't. Most of the time I don't, truthfully. 1 o'clock hits that, and I'm out the door. So, I'm just tired from that, from literally being on my feet all day at work. So, I get home, I'm able to take like an hour and 45-minute nap before I have to pick her up from school.
Hey guys.
Once I pick her up from school, sometimes I take another nap when I get home, sometimes I don't. It all just depends on how I feel. But basically, fatigue is gone. I'm not overly tired or anything like that. Actual symptoms now, ligament pain. So for those who don't know what ligament pain is, basically you've got these ligaments that are attached to your uterus that are attached to your inside. I don't know how to explain it. My medical terms are a little out of practice right now, but basically you've got these ligaments that are attached to your uterus, and they're stretching right now because your uterus is growing with your baby. Well, now that it's to the point where it's really starting to stretch them out because the baby's really growing, if you turn or twist a certain way or too fast, you can cause them to stretch a little bit too much too fast, and it's like a really sharp tugging pain, and it hurts. I've had them on and off throughout the week, but last night was one of my worst ones. It was bad enough I had to curl my knee up, kind of curl my stomach in, and kind of massage the area because I had really twisted it really bad. It hurt. On the next one is Charlie horse. I hate Charlie horses. They are my #1 pet peeve that happened while I'm pregnant. With my first daughter, I don't really remember if I had any, but with my second one, I do remember. I do remember with this little one, I had them constantly toward the end of the pregnancy, and it's a little disconcerting for me to already start having them. I had my very first one last night, which is why it's on my list as a symptom for 16 weeks. It just, for those who don't know what a Charlie horse is, it's your calf muscle. Your calf muscle is stretched out. So for example, if you run or you do a lot of exercise, or like me, you're on your feet all day long, and then you sit down without kind of pulling your legs out, like without doing like a whole stretch exercise before you relax. That's what, you know, when coaches tell you, oh, make sure you stretch after you run or something like that. So it's so you can kind of get your muscles from being, keep them from being tense and stuff. Well, I don't really do that because it doesn't register in my head. I've been on my feet all day, and so I'll come home and I relax without doing any type of stretching or anything like that. So when you get up from doing something like that, let's say you ran a mile or walked a mile or on your feet, and then you sit down and you relax without stretching out, and then you get up for whatever reason, whether it's to get food, to go to the restroom, get something to drink, you get up and you end up stretching that calf muscle too quick, too fast, and too much, and it hurts. It's kind of like a ligament pain where it's like that pulling sharp stretch, except Charlie horse is not quick. You pull and the pain lasts for a few minutes and it hurts, and you massage the area and it hurts. And I had my very first one last night and it was horrible, and it's just one of those things that does become a symptom usually toward the 3rd trimester, because you're carrying all the weight on in your belly, and then it puts more strain on your legs when you walk and stuff. So it's more common during the 3rd trimester. But because I'm on my feet at work all day, I'm already experiencing it, which is a little disconcerting because I'm barely 4 months, which means I have another 5 months to go. That means I've got another 5 months of looking forward to having lots more of these Charlie horses, unless I remember to stretch my body out or whatever, which is not going to happen. Or I can be like my dad, who likes to believe in if you drink pickle juice, you can prevent them from happening. But I used to be a pickle lover when I was younger. My nickname was even Pickles. My mom used to call me Pickles, and I could go through a whole jar of pickles in one sitting, including the juice, and it was awesome and everything. But as I got older, I grew out of it. Even to this day, I may have like a pickle like maybe once a month or something.
I love pickles.
Even less than that.
I love pickles.
Even less than that. And the idea of drinking pickle juice, while it was awesome when I was younger, kind of makes my stomach feel a little queasy. And it has nothing to do with me being pregnant. I just grew out of drinking and stuff. But anyways, on to the baby. The baby is 4.6 inches, which is the size of an avocado. I know avocados range in sizes depending, so I'm going to go ahead and say a California avocado, which are roughly about this big, because the bigger the better, right? So yeah, so it's getting there, it's big. And then the weight is 3.5 ounces. Awesome! 3.5 ounces. So, my facts about the baby. It says baby limbs are more developed, the legs and arms are longer and are becoming more controlled in movement. The skeletal system is developing more as calcium is deposited into the bones, and over the next couple of weeks, the baby's weight will double. Guys, that last part is, to me, awesome. That means we're going to go from 3.5 ounces that it is right now to just 2 or 3 weeks from now. Mama. It's going to be 7 whole ounces. 7 whole ounces. It's going to double within the next 2 weeks. What? That's crazy. That is just, to me, that is awesome. And that also means we are getting closer and closer to the pound. 1 pound. We're almost there to where the baby weighs almost 1 whole pound. it. And then my last little bullet with an exclamation mark is I have experienced this week what they call quickening. For those who don't know what that is the fluttering movements of the baby that you are finally able to start feeling on the inside of your stomach. People around you cannot feel. It's not that strong where you can say, "Oh, look, baby's moving, feel." It's not going to be that. But you personally can feel it on the inside. And it's one of the most awesomest feeling ever. Since my 8-year-old, I do not remember what it was like when I first started feeling her move. She is 8 years old, which means roughly about 9 years ago, while I was pregnant with her. That was 9 years ago. My memory's not all that great. I don't remember that from 9 years ago. But my 2-year-old, on the other hand, I do remember. I was about 15 to 15 and a half weeks. I felt it move. I thought I felt a flutter, and it caused me to... I paused, kind of held my breath, and kind of like waited to see if I would feel it again, and then I felt it again. I was like, oh my god, I think that's it. And then so I waited a few more minutes, and then I felt it again. I was like, oh my god, I'm feeling the baby move. I knew right away that was her. This one, that's not how it happened. I felt a flutter toward the beginning of the week. Thought it was it, but wasn't quite sure. Tried to pause to see if it would happen again, and it didn't. And then a few days went by, like 2 or 3 days, and then I thought I felt a flutter again. And so once again, I tried to pause to see if I would feel it again, like I did with my 2-year-old, and I didn't. So it's been like a flutter, and then nothing. A flutter, and then nothing. But last night, guys, it had to be the baby moving last night, because it was the strongest flutter I had ever felt so far. And even though it only happened once, again, there wasn't no continuous movement or anything like that. It was just the one quick flutter, and then I didn't feel anything again after that. But it was so strong, you guys. It had to be the baby moving. There's no but or what if or whatever, however you want to say. I know for sure in my heart, in my gut feeling, instincts, however you want to say it was the baby moving. And it was awesome. I felt it once, and then it was like, okay, I let you know I was here and alive, I'm done. So either this baby is like really lazy or something. I don't know, but it was awesome, and I'm hoping that I'll feel it again. So far, I do notice that I do have a pattern. It's probably like this with everybody. Because of the fact that you are a constant movement throughout the day, you put the baby to sleep. Your body moving rocks the baby, it puts the baby to sleep. So finally, when you are at rest and you lay down to go to sleep is when the baby wants to wake up and start moving. Yeah, she did that, and she did that. It was like I'd move throughout the day, maybe pause to eat something, then occasionally would move while I was eating, and then I'd start moving again. I wouldn't feel any movement. But at night, when I'm trying to go to sleep, it was like, oh, let's keep mommy up with our movements and go crazy while I'm trying to sleep. And that's what it seems like it's going to be with this one too, because it was last night while I was laying down, while I was trying to get ready to go to sleep, and I felt it move. I'm like, so that's apparently the pattern with all my kids. They want to move while I'm trying to sleep. But anyways, that is it for my facts for this week. That's it for the baby facts, stuff like that. My next doctor's appointment is June 13th, you guys. I'm hoping that at that doctor's appointment we will schedule my ultrasound for the gender, which I will not find out right then and there. I'm going to tell the ultrasound technician to just type it in on the picture, print that picture out, put it in an envelope, seal that envelope, and that envelope is being given to my friend, who I consider my best friend right now. Since I don't know if she wants to advertise her real name or not, I'm not going to say her real name, although my daughter kind of already did, so I'm really sorry if you watched this video and you didn't want people to know your name. But basically, to let you guys know, she does have her own channel, you guys. Her channel is Sassy Shopper. She's awesome. I love watching her, and yeah, she's awesome. So if you guys want to, she does a lot of shopping haul videos, especially with couponing. She is a successful, I want to say successful couponer. And so if you're interested, if you guys are interested in something like that, I advise go watch her videos. She does a lot of shopping hauls, and she, I know she's done a giveaway for some stuff. I didn't watch that video yet, so I'm not exactly sure what she did. But yeah, I consider her one of my only best friend right now. She's the type of friend where I can go months without talking to her and then call her up one day and be like, hey, can we go do this? And she'd be all for it. So she's one of those awesome, awesome, awesome friends. So yeah, I'm giving her a shout out. And she also just gave birth to her 5th child. A beautiful, cute, adorable little baby boy that she named Liam. She did do an introductory video for him, so if you guys would like to go watch that, go watch that. He is adorable and cute, and I haven't even gotten to hold him yet, which I'm hoping I will fix that problem this coming Monday. I'm going to visit her, where I'm gonna pick up. She no longer needs her maternity clothes, and it just so happens that I'm in need of maternity clothes. So I'm gonna go buy her maternity clothes from her, because she is not having any more kids. Her 5th one, she said that's it, no more. Her and her husband are like, that's it, we call it quits. So she will no longer need any maternity clothes at all for the rest of her life. So I'm gonna buy them off of her, to kind of help her out, give her some money to help with diapers, or however you want to put it. And she's helping me out extremely, extremely, extremely with these maternity clothes, because I do not have a lot, and I know maternity clothes can get expensive. And so she right now is a lifesaver. She is my lifesaver. So anyways, she is going to get that ultrasound envelope that will have the gender on it, and she is planning my gender reveal. So maybe we can do like a collaboration video or something like that, where my channel introduces you to her, her channel introduces me to them, if they're interested in watching pregnancy vlogs, because like I said, I'm doing pregnancy vlogs, but she does more of like a coupon or shopping haul vlogs. So 2 different type of vlogs. So I'm not sure if our followers will follow each other, but yeah, not that I have many followers. I only got like 3 subscribers, and she's got like 200 already. Which, by the way, you guys, show me some love, please. Subscribe if you like my channel. Subscribe if you're following my journey. I would like to know that I've got people following me. I mean, yes, while I'm doing these videos, to just have some type of, you know, I keep messing with my hair. Hey, no, don't do that, Mama. That can hurt Sissy, okay? Don't do that, baby, okay? You can hurt Sissy. No, you're okay. You're okay. Oh, God. You're okay, but you can't jump on her, Mama. You can't jump on her like that. You're not in trouble or anything, but you can seriously hurt Sissy if you jump on her like that, okay? Hush, hush. You're okay. Life with a 2-year-old. So you're okay, Mama. You're okay. Okay. I forgot where I was at. So yeah, so she is planning the baby shower. No, she is planning it. Not the baby shower. Baby gender reveal. She can't plan it without knowing the gender. She won't know the gender until after I have the ultrasound for the gender.
I thought she was in the baby shower.
No, she did her baby shower. The gender reveal is for me, baby. So we can find out if this is a boy or a girl. She had her baby shower. But this isn't for her. This is for me. She's just gonna plan it for me. She's like, what? Anyways, so, shout out to her because she's an awesome friend for wanting to do this, because I just kind of just like bounced it on her. It was at her baby shower, and I was like, oh, by the way, would you mind if you did my gender reveal? And she was like, oh yeah, totally awesome, totally would do it. So she is like the awesomest best friend right now, because I've never had anybody plan anything for me. My first baby shower, I was really young, and it was kind of like, okay, my mother-in-law planned it, but at the same time I knew about it, so I was like, can we do this, can we do that? So I kind of had an input on it, so it wasn't completely planned just by my mother-in-law. With my second one, I really wanted it to be more themed, because my first one, it was just a cake and some decorations just thrown together. With my second one, I wanted to make sure it was themed, that I had plenty of decorations, that my cake matched with my decorations and stuff like that. I was really into matching. So I planned it myself. I planned my own baby shower. So, because I didn't have any friends. I had coworkers, but I don't have any friends. I still don't. Sassy Shopper, is pretty much my only friend. And she's awesome for being my only friend. She is awesome. While we don't hang out a whole lot, we don't text a whole lot, we don't call a whole lot. Like I said, she's the type of person where you can go months without talking and then stop messing with it. We can go months without talking, and then I can call her up and be like, hey, you want to go do this? And she'd be all for it, as long as she didn't have anything else planned. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, that's done with my shout out for that. And I think that's pretty much it, because I've already done all the baby stuff and baby symptoms and stuff. So I think that's pretty much it. So now, to end the video, because we are getting in the 22 minutes. Again, you guys, I am going to try and have the next update done with my actual camera, so hopefully the video quality will be better. It all depends on if I can find a spot to put all those pictures. The pictures that are on my memory card are my Christmas pictures of my girls, so I can't really delete them, and I gotta make sure I put them somewhere safe where they're not gonna accidentally get deleted and stuff like that. So as long as I can find a home for these pictures, everything should go to plan, and the next video should be done with the good camera and not my cell phone camera, which means I might actually be able to start trying to edit some of my videos. Okay, so since we're at the end, everyone knows it's time for the baby bump. My daughter is going to help me hold the camera, or my phone, I can't say the camera. She's going to help me hold the phone so we can get a better quality of what my belly looks like, because it's actually a belly. I know I said that last time in my last video, but now for sure, I believe it's fully an actual belly, and I will show y'all why. So, I'm going to hand this off to Lily. No, stand up. Do not use that. And just hold it, alright? Right there. Perfect. Don't, just right there. Got it? You think? Maybe? Okay, so here is one side.
Mom, sit down.
Hold on, Rosie. I will, baby. Hold on. So here's one side. Here is front.
The front. And
Here's
the other side.
And then without the shirt. There's one side. So now you can see what I mean by it actually looks like a belly button. It's rounding off at the top. It's no longer just the flubber that was down here when we first started doing these. It's actually rounded off and actually looks like a
Belly bump.
belly bump. So here's that side. Here's the front, which you guys can obviously notice my stretch marks a little bit more. Believe it or not, when I was pregnant with my 8-year-old, my stretch marks only came up to right about here. Then I got pregnant with this one. then I got pregnant with this 2-year-old, and my stretch marks went from here to here, and I have a feeling because I'm already so big. I'm only 4 months, you guys. Don't forget. Okay, so that side, stretch marks, I have a feeling for this pregnancy are probably, these are my worst ones right here, are probably going to end up reaching way the hell up here, but we will see. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the baby bump update. That is what my belly looks like. As you guys can tell, it's more rounded, which means, stop. It's more rounded, which means it is an actual belly bump. So, video was really long. I am going to leave it at that, and I will hopefully see you guys on time next week. Alright? Bye.